Enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
It was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you give me a place to stay.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
Now, sports with Tobin McDonough from the OSTC Sports Desk, your complete orthopedic team.
Tournament basketball being played in Nakona, St. Joe, Burke Burnett, and Graham for 3 days, beginning today. Day one of the Trace Nino's shootout in Nakona is in the books. We've got some highlights for you. We start things off with Jacksboro and St. Joe. Addie Mathis powering to the basket. Jacksboro with a big lead in this one, up 41-6. On the other side of a timeout in the third, St. Joe, Kinley Benedict goes to the hole, gets the bucket to fall, but Jacksboro, man, they were just dominant in this one. They come up with the interception here from Maxie Johnson and feeding Tatum Mormon for the layup to make it 48-12. Lady Tigers on top throughout. Star Wesson grabs the offensive board, sinks the putback. The Tigerettes beat St. Joe 58-16 is your final. The host Lady Indians facing the bland Lady Tigers, picking it up in the first quarter. Hayden Patton on the arc, drives, takes it to the hoop, and one. Bland with the early lead in this one, though. Nakona playing from behind. Now, how about Patton? She scored all 7 of the Lady Indians' first quarter points, including this 3-ball. She finished with 10. That put Nakona on top 7-5. In the second quarter, Bailey Wallace takes it up court and hits the wide-open 3. She had 10 as well. 13th-ranked Nakona beating Bland 48-34. On your scoreboard, Jacksboro also posted a win over Bridgeport, 42-39, while Nakona got a second victory today as well, downing St. Joe 65-12. Jolie Rose with 15 points in the victory. Fredericksburg beating Cityview today, 56-37. Nia Jefferson leading the Lady Mustangs with 14 points. It's off to the Red River Classic in St. Joe. The Collinsville boys taking on St. Joe, ranked 22nd in the state. Brody Morris gets around his defender, gets that one to go. St. Joe with a 3-point lead. Landon Shannon knocks the ball loose here. Barrett Johnson takes it for the fast break score, and St. Joe still on top, 24-23. Very tight game here. 1 second to go in the half. Shannon to inbound. Johnson with the quick 3. Nothing but net. They go to the locker room up 4. He led all scorers with 33 points, and St. Joe gets the win 64-55. Nakona also beating Legacy's JV today, 55-33. 33 points for Landon Fothery. Nakona tops Lindsay 56-43. Fothery with 18 points in that win. At the Poolville tournament, Windthorst with a pair of victories, topping Tolar 54-53. Reuben Wilden and Jackson Stark combining for 30 points. And then the Trojans beat Bethesda Christian 66-39. Stark with 21 points in that win. Let's head to the Union Square Classic in Burke Burnett now. The 9th-ranked Bulldogs hosting Canyon Randall, picking up the play in the third quarter. Aiden White pulls up and hits the 3. Burke Burnett up by 31. Check out Caden Gersner now channeling his inner quarterback. His receiver, Kingston Gould. Gould with the catch and the bucket, finishing with 27 points in this one. White now bringing the ball up, and he just decides to take it to the hole for 2 of his 30 points. Burke Burnett wins by 40, 87-47. Also in Burke Burnett today, Memorial topping Frisco Legacy Christian 47-38. Nash Melton leading the Mavs with 14 points. At the Childress Tournament, Iowa Park tops Amarillo's JV 48-30. Kaysen Gossett with 12 points. At the Graham Red, White, and Blue Classic, the Steers beating Bangs 44-37. At the Crum Invitational, 18th-ranked Cityview tops Sanger 77-60. Deshaun White with 26 points for the Mustangs. And at the Childress Tournament, Holiday with a pair of victories, topping Elk City 57-36. Easton Strike with 20 in that one. And then he scored 14 in the Eagles' victory over San Angelo Lakeview. Okay, with hoops highlights behind us, up next, a preview of Midwestern State's national semifinal appearance on the pitch, and we'll bring you our team of the week. We'll see you back here in about 2 minutes.
It's my favorite time of year. Sugar cookies in the air. Simple joy like laughter. It's that native holiday cheer. It's that native holiday cheer.
At Hickory Hickory Recovery Network, we are dedicated to being a national leader in the treatment of substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. Our mission is to provide compassionate, structured, and evidence-based care through our expanding network. Now in Texas, Hickory Treatment Center at Longview offers a comprehensive residential treatment program designed to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. If you or a loved one needs help, call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team or visit hickorytreatmentcenters.com today.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop the bullying.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next. We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
News Nation invites you to the fastest growing tourist destination in the world, Qatar. Join us on the adventure of a lifetime. Destination Qatar, Sunday at 8, 7 Central on News Nation.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
The bravest person I know is my daughter, Cynthia.
My friend Sean, and he was in the Air Force.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted. It was when he found his first support group.
It was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Now, sports from the OSTC Sports Desk, your complete orthopedic team. This Midwestern State University quest for a title is brought to you by Visiting Angels, an American National Bank and Trust.
Less than 24 hours until the Midwestern State men's soccer team plays its NCAA semifinal match. The Mustangs, 1 win away from getting the chance to play for a national championship. That's probably not a sentence many expected to hear this season. Not after the program graduated its all-time leading scorer last fall, and not after the team started slow here in 2025. But the product you see on the field in September is much different from what you've seen so far in December.
It took us a little bit of time at the very beginning. As everybody knows, we dropped some games that we shouldn't have and gotten some results that we shouldn't have. But it really kind of focused us more. It really kind of got us into knowing what our roles and responsibilities were, the tweaks that we needed to make, the rotations that we had to play within. And I think it was really good for all of us.
I got some chatter from alumni saying, what's going on? You know, we lost St. Ez. We never lost at home. What's happening here? You know, we lost to UTD, their brand new school. And I'm like, man, calm down. It's 1 or 2 games or 3 games. It's how you finish. It's not how you start. So now you can't hear it. It's crickets. You can't hear anything because they're doing well. They're in the Final Four.
Midwestern State, Southern New Hampshire meeting for the first time in program history tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The MSU Mustangs are ranked 8th in the nation. The Penmen are ranked 6th. A spot in the national championship game is on the line, a place Midwestern State has never been since joining the NCAA back in 1997. We'll have more Mustangs coverage as the week progresses, so make sure to stay tuned here on KFDX, on our website, and on our social media pages for the latest from Colorado Springs.
Team of the Week on KFDX is brought to you by State Farm agent Bryson Whitaker.
Nakona boys basketball is off to quite the start. They've opened the season winning 9 of 11. They're coming off an undefeated 5-game tear through the For the Love of the Game Classic in Sadler. In year 3 under head coach Brody Wilson, the Indians are working their way back from an injury-plagued 2024 using team chemistry and good old-fashioned hard work. Parker Hollandoner has more on our Team of the Week.
The Nakona Indians are firing on all cylinders early, posting dominant non-district and tournament wins.
We've done a lot better, both offensively and defensively, than we have in the past. I think we play better overall as a team. We kind of know each other better. We practice hard. We play hard.
2024 was challenging. A host of injuries leading to a losing record, a third-place finish in District 9-2A, and a first-round playoff exit. Coming into 2025, not only are the Indians healthy, but they're approaching games with a style rarely seen in modern high school hoops.
They bought into the goal that it's going to take everybody. It can't just take a few individuals. We need everybody for both sides of the ball.
Instead of running their team through a single star, Nakona is focused on flexibility, leaning on their chemistry in order to find the hot hand and win however they need to.
I think we're a really well-coached group, and we're very coachable. And so we have multiple ways to beat you. If one thing's not working, we're very coachable in game, and we can change our strategy even at halftime or on a timeout.
The two captains of this year's squad are senior point guard Carson Kleinahans and junior guard Landon Fothery. Kleinahans recently surpassing the 1,000 career points threshold. He's settled into his role as the tone setter, running the offense and setting an example for effort. Fothery, forced into a varsity role last season thanks to team injuries, is coming into his own this year. His role lies in helping the Indians stay even-keeled through hard-fought games.
We're friends in the classroom, we're friends off the court, and then so when we get on the court, we just know each other so well. So if someone's not on, the rest of us pick the person that's not on. We pick them up.
In a district brimming with formidable Texoma programs, the team only needs to look across their own gym for inspiration from the reigning state champion Lady Indians.
Look at their habits. They're champions. Look at what they do daily and every day in practice and what they do. And that's champion habits. And look to build on those and do those things. There's a lot of things that we've seen that they do and we've stolen from them.
Between the program's pedigree and a team culture that has already yielded results, the Indians have started rolling. The question is, how far will they go?
We have a very tough district, and I think it's no matter what, whether it's in the course of a game or whatever's going, if a team goes on a run, being able to adjust and be tough, be gritty, find a way, dig your heels in the ground and overcome it.
With your Team of the Week, the Nakona Indians, I'm Parker Hollandoner.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and blue. Bring your family and friends and enjoy amazing food, fun activities, and the thrill of live hockey. Feel the rush as the Allen Americans battle it out on the ice. Get tickets today at AllenAmericans.com and join the adventure. Allen Americans Hockey, where every game is a win.
At Hickory Recovery Network, we are dedicated to being a national leader in the treatment of substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. Our mission is to provide compassionate, structured, and evidence-based care through our expanding network. Now in Texas, Hickory Treatment Center at Longview offers a comprehensive residential treatment program designed to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. If you or a loved one needs help, call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team or visit hickorytreatmentcenters.com today.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
News Nation invites you to the fastest growing tourist destination in the world, Qatar. Join us on the adventure of a lifetime. Destination Qatar, Sunday at 8, 7 Central on News Nation.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now, I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Today.
Dr. Donnie Lee says they are roughly 30 to 35% complete with the renovations. That will include a full science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, or STEAM hub in the center of the building. The work also created separate wings for each grade, including kindergarten, which will come with its own gym and playground.
Officials with Holiday ISD say major upgrades are on the way there, thanks to the voter-approved bond package from 2023. After a new baseball and softball complex and renovations at the football field, the projects they're currently working on are classroom additions at the middle school, along with a cafeteria for the secondary students. On top of that, they're building a new auditorium that will allow the district to host more events like one-act play contests for theater students. Superintendent Cody Carroll says the plan is to have the cafeteria and classrooms finished around the end of March, with hopes of opening the auditorium by October of next year.
All right, now let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling for a look outside. And Michael, windy earlier today, but it seems a little quieter out there right now.
Yeah, the wind is calming down overnight tonight. It is going to pick back up, though, in a different direction for tomorrow. We'll talk more about that with a weak cold front coming through in a little bit. Satellite radar across the area has a few thin clouds in the sky, but overall it's still clear to mostly clear skies as we go throughout the overnight hours. Current temperature is 51 degrees in Wichita Falls, 54 for DFW, 55 for Midland and Amarillo, 57 out towards El Paso. We are 5 degrees warmer than we were 24 hours ago. This afternoon was about 10 degrees warmer, though, than yesterday. So it was a warmer day, a little bit cooler tomorrow with a weak front moving through, but even colder air is on the way this weekend, and that includes a chance for highs in the 40s, potentially down into the 30s. We'll talk about it coming up here in a few minutes, Cardi.
All right, we'll see you then, Michael. Thanks so much. A local event is raising funds for the Clay County Animal Shelter in Henrietta. Photojournalist Josh Rowe shows us how they're doing that with a Remember When window shopping experience.
In 2017, there was a stray dog that came up to my house. Didn't take her in. Neighbors posted about her online trying to find her owner. No success. So I finally took her to the animal shelter to donate her. And I was told they couldn't take her. They were full. So I ended up taking the dog in myself. The first year that I did this, it was just a spur of the moment thing. I threw out an opportunity for people to come out to my yard to see this wine bottle tree and to have a picture made with the dog. Her name is Bandy, and I called it Bandy's Benefit.
We were there for the first one that Toby did for us. Fantastic job he did. It brings attention to us because he knows a lot of people, and donations. He gets us a lot of donations through Bandy's Benefit.
In years past, I've done a lot of display in my yard with what I've got in my house. I don't have that opportunity anymore, but at the same time, everybody's yearning for things that we used to do in the past. So why not go back to a window shopping experience that you can go back and see things that we used to have as kids, or even our parents or grandparents had when they were kids, and remember the things that brought us a lot of fun and joy and good memories. It's a bonding experience, and anything that can get families together, even if it is just for a few moments in this day and time, that's essential and that's needed. The animal shelter is here this evening. They're always welcoming anybody out to the shelter to come to either foster or adopt dogs or cats, and also to take donations and just to come see the facilities. They're very proud of them.
That just looks like a whole lot of fun.
And all for the four-legged babies.
Yep, all for the dogs out
I know.
there.
I will give them credit though. That wine Christmas tree, that wine bottle Christmas tree was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
a
pretty
great
cool
sight.
looking.
We liked it.
Well, there's a way to find out why you're seeing certain videos on your feed on Instagram.
Coming up in tonight's What the Tech, learn how a new feature from Meta lets you see the way the algorithm builds your feed. We'll have that and more after Michael's full forecast.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop the bullying.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry.
Do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children